In this nondescript neighborhood, the fine folk of Bougatsa Bantis have been making Bougatsa for generations.
My grandfather didn't have a shop. He brought his recipe when he came as a refugee in 1922 from Kaysarli, Caesarea, Minor Asia.
I see.
Yes, he brought all his recipes.
So the recipes came from grandfather.
From grandfather.
And your father started this shop.
My father here was 27 years old in 1969.
1969.
And he opened this store that you are here.
Okay.
Yes.
And how, this is a really old picture of how Bougatsa used to be served in the
Yes.
streets. Just carry it on the shoulder.
Yeah, on the shoulder. In 19th century, there were no shops for Bougatsa, and they sold it in the streets.
You'll have to excuse the masks. My friend here recently had a heart condition and I absolutely wanted to make sure he's safe as I've been globetrotting non-stop. I'm invited to come downstairs to see how the star ingredient, the phyllo dough, is stretched to a millimeter of its skin-like consistency.
All the merchants, all of these, brought the West habits in Smyrna. So the big ladies want to serve their tea, 5 o'clock tea, as we say, with something. They made Bougatsa with sweet cream inside. Yeah.
That's when the filling
That was the filling first started. And they called it Sante Bougatsa, means in Turkish, sweet Bougatsa. Yeah.
I see. Okay, I'm probably murking the waters of history with my guessing. With this sort of phyllo-making prowess demonstrated for the whole world to see, now I'm issued the task to make Bougatsa in its first, intimate, and without argue, the most important stage. The dexterity needed is quite incredible. This is how it's done, and this is me. The flick of the wrist in a unique manner. I just can't get the motion down. Well, sort of. Boom, there we go. Bougatsa from scratch. Now that I've made this wondrous dish, it's time to try it. Back up near the storefront, I'm offered a delightful assortment of Bougatsa.
Which one is your favorite, the sweet or the soft?
I love them both, like they are my children.
Good
yeah.
answer.
But my favorite is the one without any filling inside.
Really?
Yeah, only phyllo and butter.
Just phyllo and butter.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. You're a purist. Just the pure Bougatsa.
Everybody in Thessaloniki, in northern Greece, love it and eat it from the childhood until they old.
And to be hands-on with it, it adds so much more depth and perspective from my experience, you know?
Yeah.
To work the phyllo, stretch it, and stuff it. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So we make it with love from centuries now, and we live with that.
How do you argue with that? I feel this was a pretty thorough exploration into one of Greece's favorite day starters. It's off to my next stop.